All right, Eurovision, the story of Earth, Wind, and Fire or something. I can't even remember what this movie's called. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm not even standing up to do this review. It doesn't really deserve my time. This movie has funny people in it, talented people. Will Ferrell is a funny man. He's made some of my favorite comedies. He's one of the great Saturday Night Live performers of all time. Rachel McAdams is in this movie. How could you not like Rachel McAdams? She's great. I like seeing her in movies. Pierce Brosnan is in this movie. It's directed by the guy who did Wedding Crashers. This film has all the makings of a feature-length film. It has a director, it has actors, it has dialogue. It does have a story, which some comedies nowadays like to skip that part of filmmaking, but it does have a premise, and yet it feels at points like a 2-hour fever dream. It is a chore to get through. It is a movie that is, I believe, attempting to be a comedy, and yet it's not funny, but it's not unfunny in the way that, like, The Lovebirds was unfunny, or the way that The Wrong Missy was unfunny, because those were movies that threw everything at you, that were attempting to throw everything at the wall and trying to see what stuck, and most of it didn't land, but some stuff did. This is a movie with very few actual jokes, very few running gags, very few punchlines. Like, it's not obnoxiously bad, but so little effort was clearly put into it that I got to the end and I completely hated it. It's not funny. It's a comedy and it's not funny. It's not obnoxious, but it doesn't try to be obnoxious or subtle. And it's like Will Ferrell is at his best to me as a comedic actor when he is zany, crazy Will Ferrell, right? The Talladega Nights Will Ferrell, the Step Brothers Will Ferrell, the rip your shirt off, oh God, help me Tom Cruise, help me Allah, you know, that type of Will Ferrell. He's a funny guy, very funny. He's one of the best freak out actors of all time. Here, he's playing this role like too straight. He's barely even trying in this. This movie has a 58% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Not sparkling, but that's about 57% higher than what it deserves. What was good in this? What did you enjoy? What made you laugh? Like with The Wrong Missy or with The Lovebirds, those are two comedies I didn't like, right? Wrong Missy's really bad. Lovebirds I hated. But those are films that throw a lot at you. They attempt to have jokes. They weren't jokes that I found particularly funny, but they had jokes. Here, there's barely even any setup or payoff. Basic rules of comedy are thrown out the window in this movie. There's 1.5 moments that made me laugh. One was actual setup, payoff, punchline, and it was a toilet joke, but it made me laugh just because it was one of the few moments in the movie, and I'm laughing thinking about it, where Will Ferrell was actually being Will Ferrell and being silly. And then there's a moment where it's just Will Ferrell doing something stupid that kind of made me chuckle. But besides that, there's very little to even offer here. Are movies just getting worse? Is that what's going on? Are we just getting to a point with mainstream society that we're just accepting garbage? Because this movie is nothing, dude. This is garbage. Like, this is objective garbage. This movie offers nothing in the form of comedy. It offers nothing in the form of story or performances. It is like, it's a nothing burger of a film. Why are people enjoying this? Why are people accepting this as art? Like, I understand, not all movies aim to be Oscar winners. I've mentioned that before, but I look at some of Will Ferrell's other comedies. Anchorman is not a film with a deep, moving story, but god damn it, it's so funny. And I can watch that movie over and over and laugh every single time. This movie exists in the same medium that, like, Whiplash exists. It exists in the same art form that The Shawshank Redemption exists in, or The Dark Knight exists in. And that's just so strange to me. Because I don't get the impression at any point in this movie that anyone was even trying. What are these people doing in this movie? Did they read the script? I don't have anything to talk about. It's not funny. Look, I hated it. In general, I do have to break it down. I hated the movie. And I know I've been hating a lot lately. Yeah, I get that. But this is garbage. This is nothing. This barely even qualifies as a film. How can anyone enjoy this crap? I'm really, people watching this in the comments, let me know if you enjoyed this movie. Let me know what made you laugh. Because like I said, with some of the other films I've reviewed on here, they're comedies I don't enjoy, but I can get someone watching it and being like, you know what, I sat back and I chuckled at a few parts. There's barely even jokes in this movie that would allow you to laugh at. I think I am losing my voice, by the way. I've been talking a lot tonight. I've been hanging out with family. Maybe I'm getting coronavirus. I don't know. Or maybe this movie just made me sick. Who the hell knows? But yeah, this is This is a terrible movie. Thank God it didn't go to theaters. Maybe that's it. Maybe the fact that people can kind of watch this for free on Netflix, maybe that's enough. To me, it's not. I'm a fan of film as an art form. I'm a fan of when film offers me something new. This movie doesn't offer me anything new. It doesn't offer me anything old. It offers me nothing. 2 out of 10. I hated this pile of garbage. Can we ask for better? People, please, please. I understand that a lot of movies are being pushed back, and the big tentpole summer movies are being moved either onto streaming services or their releases are being delayed. I get that. But that doesn't mean that you should enjoy garbage. Because this is what this is. It looks like crap. The performances, they don't even try. It's not funny. Accept better. Ask for better. This movie stinks to high heaven. All right. You can follow me on Twitter at Castellani 2014. I don't even know what I just watched. This was a fever dream. There's like these little moments. There's like 10-minute musical interludes. You can follow me on Twitter at Castellani 2014. That's at Castellani 2014. The link to my Twitter is in the description for this video. I'll be back with more movie reviews soon. Hopefully they'll be more memorable than this film, because I don't know what the hell this was. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.